Phoenix. Ooh, welcome to the streets of Phoenix, Phoenix. Welcome to the streets of Phoenix. It's that time of the night, we gon' get it started. Just put your hands in the air, come and join the party. We wanna know what you're thinking, what you're talking about. Let's have some fun, here we go, time to scream and shout. Ooh, welcome to the streets of Phoenix, Phoenix. Welcome to the streets of Phoenix. Ooh, welcome to the streets of Phoenix, Phoenix. Welcome to the streets of Phoenix. Welcome to the streets of Phoenix. Welcome to the streets of Phoenix.
Welcome everybody to the streets of Phoenix. I'm Al Joseph.
And I am Christine Uzo.
And we are ready to take you guys on a ride through the streets of Phoenix.
You really like that part, don't you?
I sure do.
We hope you're ready because we have another amazing show lined up for you today. But first, you know what time it is. Please give it up for the ladies' man, Mr. DJ I Am Sam.
So Christine, it's springtime and it's heating up through the valley. We just had spring training going. Are you a big baseball fan?
You mean, am I a big baseball player fan?
Oh, okay. So you one of them, huh?
I'm just kidding. But we have had some great teams here in the Valley, especially our very own Diamondbacks. It's fun for the whole family, so be sure to get to a game this season and support the home team.
For sure. And we're going to get your spring season going right now with some more of that AZ fire we got. Ow!
Yes, we have a special treat in store for you today because we are hanging with some of the cast members of the uplifting hit play, You Can't Keep a Good Woman Down by Dr. Rodney Pearson.
That's right. I got a chance to check out some of the promos, and it's definitely one everybody's going to want to check out. I mean, watch out, Tyler.
Okay, it's such a multi-talented cast with two of them being local artists here in the Valley, so you know we have to get them on the mic.
And we got another member who's a spoken word artist, and she's going to bless us here in a coffee house a little later. So sit tight. You don't want to miss this. We'll be right back.
Michael's at Park Central Super Club is now conveniently located at 3110 North Central. Again, that's 3110 North Central. With all the top-of-the-line amenities, top-notch food, famous chicken wings, top-shelf drinks, along with the exclusive VIP booths to complement your all-star night. And don't forget to capture the moment with yours truly, Cartel the photographer. Again, that's 3110 North Central. Tell them 30 Central.
Our first guest is writer, director, and producer of the highly anticipated hit comedy stage play, You Can't Keep a Good Woman Down. Please welcome to the living room, Dr. Rodney Pearson.
So, Dr. Pearson, we got a chance to check out some of your play, and it looks hilarious, first of all, but I like the storyline as well. What can the audience expect from this play?
A lot of laughter.
Okay.
The cast is hilarious. I mean, the people, they just take every line and they take it to its place where you're going to be watching and anticipating the next laugh because everything is so funny. But there's a lot of truth. So you should expect that we're going to laugh a lot, you're going to hear a lot of truth, even some history that's in there.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. And I know I really love how positive the message is and how powerful some of the scenes are. What inspired you to actually write a play like this?
Well, ironically enough, my mother. My mother is one of those people who have gone through a whole lot of issues, a lot of health issues, everything. My father dying, 6 kids. That'll drive me crazy by itself, all right? We had a special needs. One of my siblings has special needs. And I remember seeing my mother when she had to have her surgery on her knees. And one of those days, she was getting up and she was talking about, how it was, and she was grunting. And I said, Mom, are you all right? Are you all right? And she said, well, you can't keep a good woman down, right? And I said to myself, you're right. And it happened to be at a time that there was another play out called You Can't Keep a Good Man Down. And when that play was out, my mother did that. I was also a music director for another play. So all of those things just kind of came together, and the inspiration was there. My mother's a strong Christian, has gone through all kinds of stuff, but to the glory of God, she's still around. almost 80 years old, still kicking. She'll be here for the play.
Wow, nice, nice. So I know it's one thing to actually be inspired to do great things, and then it's another to actually do them. How did you get over like any obstacles, or what actually got you to do this play?
I think it was doing another show. Since I was the music director of another show, and I watched everything that was going on. Plus, I did a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff in Hollywood. And so I would watch how all of the camera work was happening, how all of the extras, everything that was taking place, and every day going out to the sets. One day I said, you know what, I can do this. Everybody else is doing it, I can do it. And just went out there. We started at one of the colleges in San Bernardino, California. Ended up doing 44 shows after that, all over Southern California. Yeah.
So you're a local pastor here in the community. Is this a play directed at the church community, or is it a play that anyone can enjoy?
Well, anyone can enjoy. I try to avoid writing to a specific audience.
Okay.
I try to write enough in that play, whether I'm doing a play, whether I'm doing a film, whether I'm writing a book, so that anybody can get something out of it, whether I'm preaching a sermon on Sunday. I want it so that anybody can get something. And they may not get the whole thing, all of the points, but if I can drive home one thing that's going to really be important and they're going to grasp, then that's what I want to try to do. So it's for everybody.
Very nice. So where can the people go get their tickets?
Where can you get your tickets? That's
Yes.
the best question you've asked.
Yes.
You can go right online to www.youcan'tkeepagoodwomandown.com. You can go online, you can read all about the cast of characters, the background, the history of the play, all of that kind of stuff. We just got a great shock, just came Thursday, where the daughter of the legendary James Cleveland is actually going to be on our cast now. Wow. So we are so excited to have her come in from California. But all of that stuff is on the website, www.youcan'tkeepagoodwomandown.com.
Very easy. Nice, nice.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Dr. Pearson.
Excellent. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Guys, please make sure you get your tickets online before they sell out. I can't stress this enough. Get your tickets online before they sell out. This is going to be a great show. And also, we're just getting started here today, guys. We're going to take a quick pause. And when we return, we have some of the cast right here in the living room. Plus, we have a little surprise for you guys a little later in the show. So keep it locked. Dr. Pearson, everybody.
Hello, my name is Dr. Rodney Pearson, and I am the writer, producer, and director of the play You Can't Keep a Good Woman Down.
I say if the brother's good to you, and he got a J.O.B., give him a chance. Bernice, the man walks like you gotta stick up his butt. Sticking his butt all up in the air, squeezing all tight.
Excuse me, Shelley. Could you show me how he was walking again?
It's Sadie Bird.
First of all, she ain't no Christian. Let's get that straight. And second of all, she's barely a woman.
Bernice! Well, hello, Sister Bird. Well, hello. How you doing? I'm doing just beautiful.
Oh, can you tell your face the same thing?
I'm right here, baby. I'm right here in your heart. I have already come. Yeah.
I really did enjoy it.
Very comical. Kept me engaged throughout the entire time.
It was very personal to me. I could not stop the tears.
It is fabulous. Next time we have, we just gotta invite Tyler Perry because I know he's gonna enjoy this. I just love the actors. They're just so animated. It's just really a good play. I'm gonna follow it.
It's a very fine entertainment, evening of entertainment. I really like it.
We are back here in the living room when we're joined by some of the cast members of You Can't Keep a Good Woman Down. So welcome.
Thank you. Hey, everybody.
Now, I know we don't have everyone here today, but we do have Miss Stacy Pullen. We have Mr. Tyree Ballard and Ms. Treeley. How about we start here on the end and you just let us know a little bit about the characters that you play?
Okay, so my character, I'm sorry, I'm so into it. So my character is Maria, and Maria is a friend of the main character, Bernice, and I do nails in the play, and I'm kind of unconventional a little bit. I love the Lord, though, I just have my way of dealing with things. So I am a good friend to her, and Mr. Cleo and I kind of bump heads here and there, but we're kind of a team, a duel of drama, if you will.
And I play Cleo, and Cleo is a very flamboyant, very sure of himself type of guy, and he is also friends with Bernice. Him and Maria are kind of like besties on the level, like low-key besties, but you know, they don't always agree on everything, but yeah, Cleo is a clown. It's fun playing her.
And I play Bernice. She is the main character of the play, as Pastor talked about. It's an interesting part because I know he wrote it about his mom, so I'm actually the serious character, and I don't get to be funny like everybody else, but so I'll be funny today.
So Dr. Pearson mentioned what a great group of actors you guys are. What's the best part about this production for you guys? So we'll start with you, Treeley. Treeley, sorry.
The best part of the production is that I'm in it. I'm just kidding. The best part is that it is actually so funny. Like the whole thing, there's some serious parts, but it is so funny. Like the stuff that people say, I was like, did he write that? Yeah. Like, no, he could not have written that. Like, he's literally a genius. Yeah. Don't tell him I said that because his head's already big. Yeah.
And for me, I think the best part is that it's so relatable. You can identify with, you know, any one of the characters, whether it be like, oh, you can see your cousin in this character, or your sister in this character, or your auntie in this character. It's so relatable that even if the specific topic isn't something that you necessarily have been through, you can definitely still relate. And so that's the best part for me.
For me, I just love the energy. I love the energy that's being released. I know people are gonna feel it. If we feel it on stage, I know the audience is gonna feel it. I love the camaraderie amongst all of the cast. I love the fact that it's so genuine. When we're together, we laugh at ourselves, we laugh at our own characters. So it's just extremely exciting to work with a bunch of extremely intelligent, successful people who are great actors.
Right, right. And so the obvious theme is obviously humor here. So is it ever hard for you guys to keep focus and like not break your character while you're performing?
Never. I'm a professional. It is actually hard because there's just, like I said, it's so funny. Like right now, I can just imagine Maria and Cleo, and there's a character named Sister Gert. We're gonna pray. I need a moment of silence.
It's hard staying serious and staying focused. It's kind of hard sometimes, but a lot of times when you get that stare from Dr. Pearson, then it's just kind of like,
this is what he does.
Okay.
He puts you in check.
Yeah, no, it's like real subtle and aggressive at the same time, so it's just, yeah.
Okay, well I have to say, Dr. Pearson, he breaks character with us sometimes because he
Sometimes.
laughs with us.
Sometimes he do.
It's a little funny, but he redirects us.
Yeah.
Because we do get out, I know, okay, I'll speak for myself. I get out of character, he redirects us.
Yeah.
So out of all you guys, who's the ringleader on set? Like being the biggest jokester, like the funniest person, you think?
I don't think there's any one person that's the biggest jokester. I think that I would say Tamika is the biggest fool, though. Tamika and Tyree, those two T's, I don't know. They both they're special.
And I think that we're still kind of like in the beginning stages. So I don't think that like the pranks have necessarily started yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that we'll come up with some.
Jokester, I'm not for sure, but just the laughter, I think it's fairly equal right now. But when Tamika enters the stage, she has something she offers something a little different. Yeah. It's great though.
Very, very nice. And I know all of you guys are so multi-talented, such a multi-talented cast, with two of you guys being recording artists. Now, Treely, I know you've had a chance to work with some industry people. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I have had the opportunity to, open for some big name people like Chrisette Michelle and Tamika, Lord Jesus. Tamia was here, I got to open for her, and Tank was here recently, I got to open for him. And I also do some modeling, and I have my own little show called What's the T-Square with Tyree. Shameless plug. Check us out on Misconduct TV. But that's what I do. So.
Very nice. And I know we have a spoken word artist over here, and we're going to hear more from all of you guys later. So somebody start that popcorn. It's going down right after the...
Too late. Ooh, Lord. Hey, Stacey Gert is here.
We were.
Oh, God, I hope I didn't interrupt y'all.
We actually just finished up our interview with the cast right now, Miss Sadie.
Finishing? Well, now look, now somebody should have told me. Now I don't know why they didn't tell me about the interview here today, because I just happened to be going by the church, and I just happened to be going by the secretary's desk and saw on the paper that we were supposed to be here at the big fancy talk show. Yeah, we supposed to be talking about you can't keep a good woman down, and how everybody out there better go get their tickets. I said you better get them. You better get them. What's your turn? Oh my goodness.
Well, thank you, Sadie, for stopping by and surprising us. We're so glad you were able to make it by.
Well, you know what? If they had just sent me the email or the telegram or or whatever y'all using these days, it wouldn't have to be a surprise here. I would have just been here. I don't really appreciate that, but thank God the Lord put a calling on my heart to go by that church and check that desk. Oh, just so I could be
Well,
here.
as you can see, there's no shortage of entertainment with this cast. We got more on the way, so stay tuned.
Welcome back. Boy, that Sadie Gert is really something.
Yeah, she really is. And should we let him in on the other little secret?
Yeah. What you got?
How about that Sadie Gert is none other than our very own director, writer, and co-producer of The Streets of Phoenix, Miss Tamika Rochelle.
With one L.
And don't forget our community host, Renee, who just joined the cast as well. We're so very excited to see them do their thing.
That's including this brother right here. He's a gospel and R&B singer, songwriter, dancer, and actor. This is Tyree.
So this is just a song of encouragement, just to let everybody know that whatever it is that you're going through, no matter how hard it looks or no matter how difficult it seems or impossible it seems, nothing is ever too impossible for God. So just remember, and that's what this song is about. I know it may be hard to believe it. You cried so hard, your eyes are crimson. The pain in your life is overwhelming. But if he did it before, he can do it again, yeah, yeah. Don't you know that God is working it out, yeah, yeah. Oh, here comes your second wind. I know you can't believe what they have told you. They're using words as rocks to try and stone you. They can't control your mind, they don't own you. You gotta keep the faith like you're supposed to. You falling apart, yeah, yeah, yeah. God is already working it out, yeah. Oh, you won before, you win again. So here comes your second win, yes, no, no, no. Said they will overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of their testimonies. You will win, I know you will, yeah. God is there, yeah. Said he will. No, if God's before you, nobody can be against you. You will win, yeah. I know you will, yes. Said you will win, yeah, 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 yeah. My God he's bigger than your mountain, yeah. Said God is bigger than your mountain, yeah. God is there for you, he will, yeah. Oh no, so don't quit now, here comes your second win.
Give it up one more time for Tyree, ladies and gentlemen. When we return, it will be time for Phoenix to chime in with another hot topic from D in the VIP den.
Michael's at Park Central Super Club is now conveniently located at 3110 North Central. Again, that's 3110 North Central. With all the top of the line amenities, top-notch food, famous chicken wings, top shelf drinks, along with the exclusive VIP booths to complement your all-star night. And don't forget to capture the moment with yours truly, Cartel the photographer. Again, that's 3110 North Central. Tell them 3D Central.
We are back with popcorn in hand, and I know Dee's got something juicy for us because it's time for Phoenix to chime in.
Thanks, Christine, and yes, we do. We're going to keep it nice and popping up here in the VIP den. I have with me some special guests. I have DC, I have LaToya, Claude, and Angie. And today, we're going to talk about a highly debated topic. We're going to talk about to spank or not to spank. But before we get into it, we like to play a little guessing game here on the streets of Phoenix. And I want audience participation. Can I get y'all participation up in here? All right, so we're going to start with DC. What do we think? Spank or no spank? Spank! For Toya, what do we think? No spank! Claude? Spank! And for Miss Angela? Spank! I don't know. All right, so we're going to start over here. They're going to reveal our answers for us. DC, go ahead and show me your answer. Yeah. Miss Toya? All right, Claude. Oh, maybe. Hey, Miss Angela. So it looks like the majority of my panel likes to get it in. So we gonna get right to this. So for my spankers, do you know what's an appropriate time that you would spank? Are you like in public, tear them up if they acting up in the grocery store, or do you like wait till we get home? Wait till
You know what? I'm a wait till you get home type of dad. If they act up, which I doubt very seriously they would in public, but if they do, I'll give them that look like, wait till we get home. And I ain't have to say nothing. My eyes gonna say it all.
And Toya, are you in public, get them in public, or right where they stand, or you gotta wait till they get home? Or is it get in the car and then you just...
I'm a public pincher.
Right, yeah. My mama.
I think doesn't work for me. They don't respond to that.
No.
So I'm a public pincher.
Just get in there, I'm the public pension that get up there underneath under that good fat, just get up in there and they be like, you're gonna see more about that when you get, I can't wait. And Miss Angela.
I agree a little bit more with DC. I'm more of a wait till we get home. I give them the look, just let them know, like I'm not playing with you, but wait till we get home. But it depends on how much they acting too, because they could get it in the car.
Right.
It just depends. So.
I'm like, I can't wait till I get you out of public. Me and you, we about to have it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Claude, you showed that you do no spank now. Is that how you grew up culturally, or is that just something you decided that when you had kids that you weren't going to do any type of spanking?
Well, growing up, there was some spanking involved. It wasn't a lot though, and I just took that into account. And by the way, it wasn't pinching in my home. My dad did the old thumping in the head, so I kind of know about that kind of discipline myself. But as I grew up, and I had my child at a very kind of more mature age, and I just looked at it where, I just don't see it in me to spank my daughter right now. So I'm going to try I have tried the timeout.
The timeout, and how does that work?
It worked. It did. She was very disappointed and sad that I made her sit back and think about it. And this is a little 2-year-old, and mind you, 2-year-olds know. They know when mom or dad are upset with them.
Right.
And I'm even trying not to raise my voice too much, but.
Yeah, even if I get to that point where I want to, it's kind of like I get down in their face. I'm like, look right here. Let me tell you something real quick. I wish you would act up. So do you with that, is that something that you continue? Do you think you would ever get to the point where you might have to spank if the timeout is not working?
I'm going to say never because I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know how my 2-year-old is going to turn out as a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, or God forbid, a 14, 15-year-old who's just going to be talking smack 24/7 to me. So I'll say never. I'm still going to stick behind no spanking, but we shall see.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I don't know. I mean, the way my patience is set up with time, I'm like, I wish you would act up in time out if you want to. I'm going to snatch you up real quick. So for my spankers, is there a point at that where you think that, is it like a 1, 2, 3 tap out? Or are you giving them a 5-minute lashing? Or, how long does the spankers usually go?
Well, I grew up in the era, from the South, down South. Shout out to New Orleans first off. But I grew up in the South, and when I was growing up, I didn't think my mama loved me because the way she beat me. So I didn't know, I don't understand the timeout rule. I guess I couldn't, right? They didn't have that back then. So when she beat me, and I used to think, man, I wish you would get hit by a truck or something. I just didn't like you. I love her. I'm her favorite child now. I got four brothers. I'm her favorite child now, but I didn't think they loved me because the way you beat me. But I am the person who I don't have to whip my kids. I've never whipped them, and it's just the look. My dad gave us that look.
Right.
And then my mom had to beat us, but my dad gave us that look that, it made us freeze in our tracks. And so I got that same look. I think I inherited it from my dad.
Now, do you fear that, for my spankers, do you fear that at some point your kids will, take it to, to someone, as regards to the law, with, we have the child abuse, and I think I know that they look down upon that. We've seen a couple of things with some football stars, Adrian Peterson. We've seen it with the Baltimore mom, where she knocked her son upside his head a couple of times, and they got in some trouble. So do you fear that would be a thing that your child would do, and say, hey, and then you got CPS in your home looking,
Actually, I have some friends that actually went through that very situation just recently, where the boyfriend of the girl beat the kids, and CPS got involved. And when it came down to it, she was at work, and it was the boyfriend thing, and she didn't have nothing to do with it, but they still took her kids away from her. And it's hard today, because you can't do what you used to do back then.
I saw you want to answer.
I was gonna say, when it comes to disciplining my children, I try and emphasize self-control.
Right.
So you can't go into it just with a mind frame of, I'm gonna beat you, or that's not your final goal. It's to correct their actions. So it's just a short-term thing. You don't want it imprinting on their mind for the rest of their life. Oh my God, my mom is a child abuser. So when I am disciplining my children, it's one hit. I give them one tap on the thigh or bottom area and move forward. And then I do use timeout as well, because it's very beneficial.
I know, even with that, I don't have kids. So, but I have nieces and nephews and goddaughters, so a lot of times I will listen to the parent, and usually I give the parent about a 3-time rule. So if they say something once, say it twice, and I probably intervene right around that time. But usually I give them a little couple of taps on the leg, and then I scoot them along that way, because at that point they're already kind of traumatized. Do we also think that plays a role in their mentality when they grow up? Do you think that they're angry, or do you think they're going to be less obedient? Do you think they'll lash out? What do you think?
I think it definitely plays a role while they're growing up. When I was growing up, I did get spanked, and it wasn't just a 1, 2, 3 and we're done. No, I was seriously spanked. And I don't believe there was a form of abuse, and I don't believe that my parents didn't love me. I do believe that it instilled discipline, it instilled knowing right from wrong, it instilled patience, it instilled do the right thing, because there will be consequences if you don't. So on that note, I don't believe that it hinders anyone in society. I feel that it can be used as a tool to make a person a better person as they're growing up. Because, you can get spanked by me, or you can get spanked by the law. Your choice.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. The law will do it for you. And Claude, I know that with you not spanking, do you think that, do you think that you would agree with the spanking, and that it wouldn't change it, or do you think using your mentality would still give the same type of consequences?
You know what? That's a good question, and the best I can answer that is that's the great unknown. We don't know how our child is going to react to a spanking, to a beating. We've got people here that just admitted that I got spanked. Look, it sounded like you got more than spanked when you were younger, and you guys all turned out okay, and that's great. But
it worked.
But for some of it doesn't work. That there's a reaction to it as a young person, a young child, that is just not going to react in a positive sense to say this is about discipline. They might come back and say, you know what, I got beaten. My kids can take it just as well as I can, even though you probably aren't the most stable person in the world. So to me, I think that's a big thing there, because I'm going to respect everyone the way they raise their kids. I respect all of that, but I just want to make sure that the child has a chance to grow, and just to try something different. I think timeout and a stern voice, and by the way, the parents serving as a team, being in agreement about it works wonders as well.
That's great.
All right. Well, apparently on the streets of Phoenix, we spank. But Phoenix, we want to hear from you. We want you to log on Streets of Phoenix /Phoenix chime in. We'll be right back.
When she's not being a mom to two beautiful boys, she's a singer, songwriter, actress, and model. Please welcome to the stage Ms. Treely.
Didn't think it would ever come down to this. Emotions ran high, and we come back from this. Boy, I should have made a wish on a falling star to keep the love inside your heart. I know I broke the rules, I went too far. Never thought we would fall apart. I can't let go, 'cause I love you, so don't go. I love you so, and I can't let go. I can't let go, 'cause I love you, so don't go. I love you so, and I can't let go. Everyone deserves a second chance. Yeah. I let a weak moment tear me from my man. And if I could take away this pain, I would. And you know, there's no one else who understands like you do. No one makes love quite like you. Do you still love me too? Please say you do. Say you do. Let go. No, no. Oh, so don't go. No, no, don't go. You so, and I can't let go. I can't let go. 'Cause I love you, so don't go. Don't go. I love you so, and I can't let go. I can't let go. No, I can't let go. Oh, no, no, no. Ooh, I can't let go. 'Cause I love you, so don't go. I love you so, and I can't let go. I can't let go. 'Cause I love you, so don't go. Baby, I can't. I love you so, and I can't let go. I can't let go. Don't go. Don't go. Thank you.
Treely, everybody. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. It's time for us to get motivated. Let's check in with my man, the Razor, in the locker room and see what he has for us in today's Chalk Talk.
Welcome to the locker room. In today's edition of Chalk Talk, we're going to talk about using our brains to become better players on the field. That means working smarter, not harder. We're going to stay right in my wheelhouse and examine the smarter, not harder philosophy from the cornerback position. Now, I know some of you out there probably think Deion Sanders is the best corner ever played the position. Wrong. Deion Sanders does hack work compared to the art I put on display every time I take the field. Alright? Deion is off-air late-night television with the color bars, and I'm 7 to 9, Monday through Friday, the real prime time. Let me ask you something. Does Deion have one of these? Deion, you know what? I'm off topic, all right? I'm gonna rein it back in here while I go grab my board. Joke. Okay, 6 keys to becoming a smarter player. All right, we gotta do 6 things. Number 1, we gotta be efficient. Okay, we gotta have a plan. Just know what you're doing. Don't waste a lot of time. All right. Number 2, we gotta be mentally tough. All right. That means no whining. When it's time to learn, it's time to learn. All right. Save the drama for your mother. All right. Number 3, we gotta be phenomenal students. All right. Be engaged. Be willing to learn. All right. Number 4, we gotta be intense. All right. There's never anything wrong with attacking whatever you're doing 100%. All right. You're never wrong with intensity. Number 5, we gotta be resourceful, okay? We gotta use the amenities around us to become more successful on the field, all right? And then finally, we gotta engage in a little ingenuity, all right? And that means, we gotta get creative, all right? We gotta figure out new ways to stop defenses and confuse quarterbacks and that type of stuff, all right? Now I know what you're thinking. Razor, you got a few misspelled words there. You're right. But even on my worst days, if I'm engaged in my 6 keys, I'm fire. Now that we've got our 6 keys, let's take it to the field. All right, today we got 3 drills, all right? We're gonna backpedal, plant and drive. We're gonna work on our quick jam, and then we're also gonna work on the intercepting balls, all right? Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get out there, let's get started. Ready? Go. Break. Good. Okay. Go back. Who taught you how to do that?
My dad, sir.
Your dad should be your mom. Here, let me show you something. First of all, your stance. Way too narrow in your stance. Feet are too close together. I need you here. I need you nice and wide, all right? Does that make sense to you? This is balance right here. This is sturdy. You can't be moved here, all right? Really sturdy. In my back pedal, you got a pretty decent back pedal with your choppy steps, all right? Here, good arm action, back. When I plant and drive, I gotta chop the feet, all right? Because now I'm building up my power. I'm building it up. Bam! All right? That's how you explode out of that. All right, does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's try it again one more time. Nice and wide, make sure, there you go. Get it, spread it out a little bit more. There you go. Ready, go. Back. Come on, chop them. Let's go. Oh my God. We got some work to do. All right, tell me what you know about your quick jam. So go. Wow, come on back. Let me show you something. Help you out right here. But we're gonna work smarter, not harder. So instead of bailing out right here, what you wanna do, get in this karate stance right here, instead of being right here, all right? We're gonna come in real low, we're gonna come up, this is called a viper strike, all right? We're gonna come here, set, go, bam! Right there, I'm gonna chop him in the neck right there, all right? I'm gonna get one of those nerves in the neck, all right? It's gonna temporarily stop his breathing. If you can't breathe, it's tough to run. So, instead of me having to chase you down the field, I'm just gonna have to stand right here and cover you. What do you think's easier? Me chasing you down the field, or me standing here right here next to you covering you right here? Which one's easier?
But is that legal, coach?
Of course, it's temporary, son. It's football. We're supposed to be physical right here, all right? It's fine, all right? Quick chop here. No one's even gonna notice that, all right? Perfectly fine. What is easier? Standing here covering, or running down the field and covering?
Standing here, I guess.
Of course it is. Smarter, not harder. You understand? All right,
Yes,
give it a shot. Lower. There you go. Set, go. Good. Get right up in there. Right up in that nerve, though. You want to get that nerve. You want to hear me? That's what you want to hear from this guy. Ready? Set, go. There you go. Excellent, boy. Boy, good job. All right, okay, last drill of the day. Show me what you got. Interceptions, all right?
Yes, sir.
Back pedal. Go. Break. All right. Come in. On that catch, how many points of contact do you have on that football?
2 for my hands.
2? Does that seem secure to you?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you.
So go.
Alright. Did you see what just happened there?
No, not exactly.
Alright, let me explain it to you. I'm talking about points of contact, securing the catch. When I catch that ball, I've got my chest, I've got my hands, I've got my forearms, I've got my stomach, I've got my knees. That's 8 points of contact, son. That's ball security. You understand that?
I guess.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Secure this catch. Go. Break. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. Good. Bring it in here. How'd that feel?
Different, I guess.
Well, I want it to feel as good as it looks, because it looked really good.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to make a football player out of you yet. Come on. Let's go grab an egg salad sandwich. You got to have good technique. Remember, smarter, not harder. Using your head will make you a better player, all right? Little things like stance. If you're going to cover someone like Mark Gronkowski, you might want to go with a wider stance, a little bit to establish that foundation to avoid him running you over, all right? If you're going to cover someone like Julio Jones, you might want to be in a more traditional stance from an off position to avoid him running by you, all right? If you're going to cover someone like Odell Beckham Jr., you want to be in a less traditional stance, more of a Bruce Lee style, all right? No fixed positions, all right? You got to keep the head moving. Josh Norman knows what I'm talking about, all right? Bottom line, got to use your brain, all right? You got to know your opponent, and you got to use common sense, and you'll see yourself become a more productive player. Now let's get out there and make it happen.
Michael's at Park Central Super Club is now conveniently located at 3110 North Central. Again, that's 3110 North Central. With all the top of the line amenities, top-notch food, famous chicken wings, top shelf drinks, along with the exclusive VIP booths to complement your all-star night. And don't forget to capture the moment with yours truly, Cartel the photographer. Again, that's 3110 North Central. Tell them 3D Central.
Welcome back. So we have a lot of great things going on in the streets of Phoenix, and we want to shed some light on all the wonderful people rolling up their sleeves to help make a difference in someone else's life. Let's check in with Renee, who had a chance to visit the St. Mary's Food Bank. Take a look.
Hey, what's up, Phoenix? It's your girl Renee, and we're here today outside the St. Mary's Food Bank. We're going to go inside and talk with Chris Grimsley, and he's going to give us a look up close and personal of all the wonderful and necessary things they do for our community here. Follow me. Chris, how are you? I'm good, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit with us today and kind of tell us more about what St. Mary's Food Bank is and what you do here.
Well, thank you. I'm glad there's somebody out there that's helping us raise some awareness here about St. Mary's Food Bank, so it's more than happy to have you, so thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So can you kind of tell us what it is that you do here?
Okay, this is St. Mary's Food Bank. We're just like any other bank, except we don't have any money. We have food. So we have families that are out in our community who are in need. They are food insecure, which means they have to choose between either paying a bill or providing food for their family. So what we do is take one of those choices off the table. We have distribution sites all over the state of Arizona where we pack all the food boxes, and those distribution sites actually distribute them for us. So that's what we did. Yeah.
Awesome.
Give food to hungry people. Feed hungry people is basically what we do.
Awesome, because I've heard of St. Mary's Food Bank, so it's nice to kind of know exactly what it is that they do. Now, what makes you continue your job here?
Really, it's our volunteers. Our volunteers help us to continue doing what we do here. Obviously, the need is why we're here, but that's the volunteers are they're our lifeblood. Without our volunteers, without our financial donors, without those that host food drives for us, we wouldn't be able to continue this mission. And obviously, without hunger in the community, there wouldn't be a need. So we provide about 250,000 meals per day.
Wow.
And again, that's through our volunteers, bringing it all back full circle. So our volunteers, without them, they help us reallocate about $5 million that would otherwise go, to hiring a staff to do the work that we do here.
Wow.
So what we do is that $5 million goes to other programs that kind of continue to help us to knock down or destroy that cycle of poverty. So that's what we do.
So have you ever had any volunteers or people who have received services from you come back and volunteer?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Happens all the time. I mean, it's sometimes we get those volunteers or those clients, as we call them, it's kind of, they feel a little guilty about receiving a food box. Like, you know, I want to tell them, like, this is what it's here for, you know, utilize it. But there's some that come in, they receive a food box, and they're like, hey, how can I help out? Well, you can't volunteer the same day you receive a food box, so we ask them to go home, get settled in, get their, you know, their meals in, get everything in your fridge, and just relax. You know, just be happy for a couple of days. You got the food, you know, and then after that amount of time, if you want to come back down and help us out.
Now, how can you volunteer?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
One of two ways. If you're just an individual, maybe you and maybe 2 or 3 friends, so 4 people, you want to come down and volunteer, all you have to do is go on our website, www.firstfoodbank.org, and then just click on the volunteer tab.
Say that again.
www.firstfoodbank.org.
So that's www.firstfoodbank.org.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you click on the volunteer tab, you're going to create a profile just like you would do on your social media page.
Okay.
All right. And then you're going to just go through and see all of our volunteer shifts that we have available. And just click on the link or click on the shift that suits your schedule best. Okay?
Wow.
So that's for a group of 1 to 4. Now, if you're a group of 5 or more, you know, 50, 100, if you want to get 100 people in there, then you would just call myself or Matt Cooper, or send Matt Cooper an email, mccooper@firstfoodbank.org, and just say, hey, we're a group of, you know, 5 or more people. We just want to see what days that you have available for us to come in and volunteer. And the reason for that is sometimes we have, our days get booked, obviously. For the most part, Saturdays are our busiest days for volunteers. People have a lot of time on Saturdays.
Right.
But Tuesdays and Wednesdays seems to be our lowest days to try and get volunteers in, obviously because people work and things like that. So we try and encourage most of our groups or individuals who say, hey, when are our days that you need us the most? Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Morning and afternoon, those days are really, really light for us, but they're still just as important as other days. We still have to get the same amount of product put together those days as well.
And about how many meals, or you said about 250?
We do. We provide 250,000 meals per day.
Per day.
So we have to run about 5 or 6 lines, and on each line there's about about 5 on each line. There's about 1,000 families that we provide meals for. Only each line, so 1,000 food boxes per line, and then in each food box, it's about 18 pounds. So we do about it's about 24, 25 meals per box. Like I explained before, or like I usually explain in my orientation, it's the food box is a 3-day supply of food for a family of 4.
Okay.
But what we do is we are able to supplement it with some fresh produce and things like that are things that have been donated from the community. So yeah, so about 250,000 meals per day.
Wow.
And
so
that's just to stay on par.
Wow. So you've heard they really need volunteers on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. If you can give your time, please log on. It's super simple to sign up and volunteer your time. Any churches, organizations, you know, youth groups, if you want to help the children learn different things, it'd be awesome to have them come here and help out. Now, another question, if I cannot come and volunteer my time, would love to help, how can I?
Perfect. There are 2 other ways that you can make an impact. And if you have came in and volunteer, you can actually stretch that impact a little bit farther. The other 2 ways are financial donations. We need financial donations. We have to put gas in the trucks, we have to keep the lights on, and we have to purchase product. Oftentimes, the donated product that we get, it's not enough, so we have to purchase it. And we're able to purchase, our purchasing power is monumental for the relationships that we have here in our community. So we are able to purchase things pennies on the dollar. So we get truckloads of it. So financial donations, for every $1 that's donated, we can provide about 7 meals. 7 meals for every $1.
For every $1,
every single $1.
7 meals.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 7 families.
Right. Yeah. Try cutting a one of those fast food burgers up 7 times to see how many people you can feed.
Wow.
That way. Yeah. Wow. 7 people. So that's one way. Our other way is our food drives. You can host a food drive. Maybe you are at work. You can't come down because you're at work.
Right.
Well, you can set up one of our food drive boxes. It's super easy. We can, we sometimes some of the volunteers that come in, we send them out with the food drive box. They just call the hotline on the food drive box, and we also give them a little sheet that says that gives us our top 10 items. Don't ask me to tell you what those top 10 items are right now, but we give a top 10 items list, and you can host a food drive box. Food drive. Set it up in front of your office. Set it up in front of the reception area, or set it up wherever you're at. It doesn't matter. Set it up. As the box gets filled, If it becomes too heavy for you to pick it up and carry it back, you can't fit it back in your car, you can't fit it in your truck, we'll come out, we'll send some trucks out to come pick it up for you.
Okay.
Super easy, low maintenance, set it up, forget it, you know, just keep those
Is there a certain
boxes
amount
in
of
there.
time that you run that program?
No,
for, or
absolutely.
is it
It's
like
all
I
on you.
Set the box, and if it
It's-
takes me 2 days or a month
Exactly.
until it's full, then you'll come and get it.
Exactly. Or if you want to take multiple boxes, maybe you
Okay.
want to run, it's all on you. When you call that hotline, they'll kind of give you some details, more details on exactly how you can run your food drive, and some tips and tricks as well, because we've been doing it a very long time.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
and that's 2 other ways. You can get your financial donations or a food drive. If you
Awesome.
can't make it down.
So there's a way for everyone to help, and I love that. That is
Yeah.
amazing. Now, I am super, super excited
Cool,
to
yeah.
see what you guys do. 250,000 meals
Right.
a day. Like, how are you putting this together? Let's go check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, we're getting ready to get started now, so let's
All
go.
right.
All right, cool.
Oh my gosh, it is so lively out here. There's
Yeah.
music playing.
Yeah.
You guys really create a fun atmosphere to volunteer. Now, I'm looking at all of this food, and there's a plethora of it, but there's quite a few empty, spaces here. What are some of the needs that you currently have?
Right now, our need is we need canned fruits and vegetables, mostly canned vegetables. We're really low on it, so a lot of these empty racks that you see here would be filled with canned vegetables. So, that's mostly it. Especially for right now, as long as we maintain and our food drives are kind of rolling as they should, and our financial donations are rolling as they should, we should pretty much maintain. However, if we never got another financial donation, if we never bought anything else, if we never received another from grocery stores or anything like that, we would run out of all this food in about 30 days.
Wow.
30 days, and this is about 200,000 square feet worth of warehouse space packed with food at times. But yeah, so right now we just really need canned vegetables. That would be
Canned
great.
vegetables. So
yeah.
come bring canned vegetables and canned fruit. Please come pick up a box. Put it at your office. Put it outside your church. Help, help, help.
Yeah.
Really, really use it. So let's take a look at some more of the
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I'll swing you down there real
Alright.
quick, and we'll take a look at the other racks. Yeah.
So you get so much stuff in, like a plethora of stuff, and I know organization just has to be the key.
Yeah. No,
So
yeah.
how do you organize all of
Right.
this?
Well, on all the racks, what we have is we have every rack's labeled. So they have the master maps in their head. You know, some of these forklift operators, the pallet jack operators, they know exactly where everything's at. As it comes in, there's orders. So we just break it down by order and put it in their respective racks. A lot of these orders are going out, and you can kind of see on some of the tags. We have what's called Z tags.
Yeah.
And the Z tags help us a lot with the inventory. So the DD means it was donated. So this is donated from I don't know where, but this just says miscellaneous large food item. That's donated from Bimbo. We have great relationships with a lot of different companies out here, and Bimbo donates so much bread. Between Bimbo, Wholesome, and Pepperidge Farm, we get a few truckloads of bread per week, about every Friday. So we sort it all out and send it on out. I mean, bread you can spread out a loaf of bread over a few meals. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get stuff we can stretch these meals out.
Yeah, I see pasta over there.
Pasta.
Pasta's always good.
Pasta, yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but my mom, when we need to stretch a meal out for a few days, we make a big pot of spaghetti.
That's right.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner for about 3 or 4 days,
Make
you know?
it happen.
So that's
You gotta do what you gotta do.
right, exactly.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible. All of these volunteers, you want to come out and be a part of this. This is amazing. It's good for the heart. It's good for the soul. It's good to help our community. This is just a party. This is a party, volunteer party. So
We have a good time. It's a serious work that we're doing. We want to make sure we're having a great time while we're doing it, okay? So we've got the music playing. If you're so inclined to dance, you can dance if you want to. This is more of a slower song, a slow dance, but we get it really jumping in here. We get the bands moving, and we get the volunteers pumped up.
wow, this is so incredible, Chris. I just have one more question. How can someone get a box?
Oh, okay. It's very easy. You just come down to one of our distribution centers and just provide your letter, basically a letter from home, a piece of mail, and an ID. And that's pretty much it. We're a self-reporting state, so if you say you're hungry, we're going to come in. We're going to make sure we provide something for you to eat, okay?
That is awesome. So there's no qualification.
No. I mean, there is. I mean, there are certain levels, but like I said, we're a self-reporting state. If you say you're hungry, then we're going to get you something to eat. And just all you have to do is just come in. Our closest one to this facility is on 31st Avenue in Thomas. It's called the Night Distribution Center. It's one of our agencies that distributes this food all throughout the valley. We have about 300 different agencies that helps us distribute this food to the clients. They help out so much. Just go in there. You're going to fill out just a little bit of paperwork. You're going to show them your ID. You're going to show them that piece of mail, and you're going to go out leave out of there with some food.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's super easy
Yeah,
way to
absolutely.
volunteer. We've learned how to volunteer today.
Yeah.
We learned how you can get a box. And this is just so awesome, so awesome. Thank you again so much for taking the time out, and thank you to you and your volunteers for everything that you do for our community.
We couldn't do it without you. Thank you for helping us raise awareness here, and especially the Streets of Phoenix. It's a great thing that you guys are doing, coming out here to make sure you spotlight some of these things that we're doing out here. It's a lot of work, but we appreciate you helping us out with it. So
absolutely. And for you, the community, we look forward to having you volunteer. If you want more information on how you can lend a helping hand in our community, please log on to www.streetsoffphoenix.com. Again, that's www.streetsoffphoenix.com. And that's all we have for today. This is what's happening in the streets of Phoenix.
Falling on me, me.
Bringing you a hot cup of poetry in the coffee house today. Please give it up for Stacy Pullen.
The name of this piece is called Strong Woman. I may not be a lady, but I'm a strong woman. From Monday to Sunday, I work harder than you know. I'm no classy lady, but I'm a strong woman. Strong woman. And a strong woman you are. From the arch in your back to you picking up all that brother slack. From the curves on your hips, no matter how the chips may fall, no matter how you feel, no matter how it kills you, still you stand tall in all your strength and glory. And if you fall, oh yes, y'all, resilience is your first, your middle, and your last name. You see, a strong woman, she know how to play the game. She ain't got no time for shame. She stay in her lane. She maintain while all the blood in her veins pumps through her body. Like it's insane. But the fact still remains. Listen, forget the fame, get the name, and kick the game. Do y'all feel what I'm saying? Forget the fame, get the name, kick the game. Keep on keeping on, strong woman. Keep on keeping on. I may not be a lady. Hold on. I'm that classy lady, and I'm a strong woman, and I'm all woman, and this woman needs a little love to keep her strong. You're not the only one. Stay up, strong woman. Stay up. Thank you.
Audience shout-outs coming up. Give it up one more time for Stacy Pullen.
I'd like to give out a shout out to my kids. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Sarai. Hi, Cyrus. Hi, Jim Raya. Mommy loves you.
I'd like to shout out two people. My mama, who loves me
just through life. And my manager, Mia B, Misconduct, she just believes in me and makes it all happen. And I just want to shout her out. What up, Misconduct?
I just want to give a shout out to my mommy. Hi, mommy, Angela. She just showing me that, she's fighting cancer right now. And she's just showing me that perseverance really does pay off. So, I want to shout out my mommy, my twin. I love you.
Thank you for joining us today. Remember to get your Mother's Day tickets for You Can't Keep a Good Woman Down. And for more information on how you can get 2 free tickets to the show, please log on to streetsoffphoenix.com. Once again, streetsoffphoenix.com. And you could be our lucky winner.
Yes, and special thanks to all of our guests, Dr. Rodney Pearson, Tyree Ballard, Stacy Pullen, Ms. Treeley, Chris with the St. Mary's Food Bank, all of our guest panelists, and to all of our house guests, the best audience in Phoenix. Thanks for riding through the streets of Phoenix with us, because here we're not just a talk show, but
always a party! DJ I Am Sam, it's dance cam time.